Hey, how's it going guys, it's Kosh and welcome to another Kosh Ghost video. Now what I've got for you guys today is a normal tips and tricks video for you guys, mainly because it's been a while since I've done this and I've been doing a lot of live commentaries in the past few weeks / months. Now in my last Weapons of Master Destruction episode, I asked you guys what your preferred playstyle was, and 90% of the comments said that you guys were rushers and a lot of you guys enjoyed rushing. I know that was your playstyle. A lot of people said that they enjoyed rushing and not many people said they liked sitting back. And as a rusher myself, I thought it would be good to make a tips and tricks videos for you guys to help you become better rushers. Now I see a lot of people rushing in Call of Duty Ghost and all they do is rush around the map like a headless chicken, not pick up any kills, and they end up going like 3 to 15. They're not camping, they're rushing, and the KD is very bad. And I thought you guys don't want to be like this. You want to be rushers who can get kills very easily and keep your playstyle instead of sitting back when you don't want to. Now for me, I rush all the time, and the gameplay you guys are watching is a 29-1 gameplay on Octane, and it was a very fast paced gameplay for me. I was rushing all over the map and I managed to get one off a chem strike when I died, which is actually a pretty good gameplay. So I thought I'll use this to tell you guys the best things to do when you want to rush and the things to take in mind. Now before I actually get into the tips and tricks of this video, I want to ask you guys a question that I want you to answer for me in the comment section below. Now the question is, what weapon set do you use for rushing in Call of Duty Ghost? For me, I rush a lot with my assault rifles. I want to know what you guys rush a lot with. Do you rush a lot with assault rifles? Do you rush a lot with SMGs? Do you rush a lot with shotguns? What do you guys rush a lot with? Let me know in the comment section below what class set or what weapon set you rush a lot with. Now let's begin with the tips and tricks. So the first thing I want to talk about, when you're rushing, you need to take in mind what perks you use. Perks in Call of Duty Ghost are very important for you to be a very efficient rusher and not just running around like an headless chicken. Now what you want to do is you want to select the right perks that will allow you to win gunfights very easily while you're rushing. Now perks like Ready Up and Stalker or Quick Draw will help you win gunfights a lot easier than you think because you're rushing. Ready Up allows your weapon to be ready a lot faster after sprinting, and it's very important because when you're running around the map, when you see an enemy in the distance, you want to be able to get your weapon ready a lot faster, so therefore you can win that gunfight before they have the chance of killing you. And that's one main reason that you will need Ready Up in that class setup. So for me as a rusher, Ready Up is one of the perks that is in all my class setups, whether I'm using an SMG or an LMG or a shotgun. No matter what class setup I'm using, no matter what weapon I'm using, Ready Up is a constant perk because I'm always rushing, and it's a perk that you guys should use as well. Next, I use a lot of Stalker. Now people are always saying, why do I use Stalker over Quick Draw? Now Stalker and Quick Draw, they're both similar, but you can't really have both of them unless you're running Specialist. Now I prefer going with Stalker because it allows me to aim down sight, and it also makes my sight always very flexible, which means I can pick up kills a lot easier. And that's one thing that is very important in Call of Duty Ghost. If you use Stalker and you're a rusher, you will definitely win a lot more gunfights, because when you're rushing, you see an enemy, you can quickly aim down sight, jump shot, do whatever you need to do to win that gunfight. But Stalker will allow your sight to move more fluidly, more efficiently, so therefore you can win a lot more gunfights, whether it's close range or whether it's long range. So another two perks you guys need to have in mind when rushing are Amplify and Dead Silence. Now I do advise you guys to use these two perks together on your class up because they do give you the advantage over your enemy when you're using the rushing playstyle. Dead Silence would make your footsteps a little bit silent, so therefore the enemy can't hear you, and in fact if the enemy isn't using Amplify, they can't hear you at all. And obviously Amplify will allow you to hear footsteps of enemies when they're coming towards you. This means that when you're rushing around the map, if an enemy is trying to sneak up behind you, you can hear them very well, and you can be able to turn around and pick up the kill on them. Or when you're rushing around, you'll be able to hear footsteps around the map as well. So therefore these two perks are very good, and they'll allow you to rush very effectively and pick up enemies a lot easier. Now although we haven't covered all the perks that will help you become a better rusher, I might have to do a part 2 to this video, mainly because I can't cover all of them in this one video. But without that, let's move on to another aspect that will help you become a better rusher, and these are Scorestreaks. Now unless you're someone who runs Specialists, which I do advise you to run if you're a rusher, Scorestreaks can help you become a better rusher as well. Now if you're going to use the assault Scorestreaks, one thing you need to take in mind is that you need to have Scorestreaks that will help you know the position of the enemy teammates at all times. And now two things that will help you do that are SATCOM and also the dog. Now you guys probably think the guard dog doesn't really do much, but that dog is a very good Scorestreak, mainly because when you are near an enemy and you can't see the enemy, it starts barking to let you know that an enemy is near you, and this would make you cautious. So if you're a rusher and you hear the dog barking, you know there's an enemy around you, so you want to be very cautious and try and make sure you find the enemy before they kill you. So the guard dog is a very useful Scorestreak as well. The UAV, obviously, or the SATCOM as they call it, obviously this is actually quite useful, even though you only need about 3 or 4 for to actually see where enemies actually are. When you even have one on the ground, it will still indicate to you where enemies are, and this will help you, find where enemies are. And if you're rushing around the map, be able to be careful when you're getting close to a big cloud of enemies, so therefore you won't get overwhelmed and get killed very easily. Now unfortunately, that's all the time we have in this video, and I've managed to cover 2 aspects of the rushing playstyle that will help you become a better rusher and help you get a lot more kills while doing it, so that you don't have to run around like a headless chicken getting killed in every corner. Now I hope you guys did find the video helpful, and if you did, please remember to drop a like rating. I hope I didn't talk too fast in the video. I really tried to slow down and explain my points to you guys so you guys can understand it perfectly. If you guys did enjoy, let me know in the comments below. I would like to bring out episode 2 of the part 2 of this video where I talk about some extra things that will help you become a better rusher. But anyways, thank you guys for watching. If you guys enjoyed, and I guess I'll see you guys in the next video. Goodbye.